Well, I've been a Vistage member now for a little over a year, and I joined for two reasons. Number one is ongoing continuing education. I felt I really needed to continue to learn and grow. And the second reason is frankly, I wanted to increase the profitability of my business, and again, I felt Vistage created great opportunities for me.
I'm one of the founding members of this Vistage group. That was last November, I believe, is when we started the group and have been a member. And the reason why I joined was because my father was retiring, and it's a family business, and we were looking for a support group that would enable me to make some more informed decisions without his daily guidance at the office, and Vistage was a very natural and logical fit for that.
My experience at Vistage has met all expectations. My first experience has been with interaction with the other members. But then I started using the speakers and their suggestions on a daily basis and have made quite a few changes in the store based on their suggestions.
Every month I learn something new, and I believe it helps me in my business, and frankly it also helps me in my personal life.
The reality of Vistage versus the expectation of Vistage has been just an absolute hand-in-hand match. I've had a number of friends that have been involved with Vistage throughout the United States. They had glowing reviews, and my experience has been exactly the same.
Spending an entire day once a month at a Vistage meeting it's an investment and needs to be viewed that way. To tell you how important I think it is, I'm in the midst of a major trade show event in Denver that runs through tomorrow. I left yesterday to come here so I would not miss this meeting.
In the beginning, I was worried about the fact that I would be away from the office a day a month. And now, and frankly, I really do look forward to this. And as a matter of fact, the ability to come in here and interact with my peers and the other CEOs and learn from each other and share ideas has really supercharged me when I go back to the office the next 29 days.
Taking an entire day out of my schedule at first was very intimidating. And it wasn't until I just made the commitment to do it that I began to realize just how much I could derive from the ability to interpret some of my financials better, to dealing with issues with my family and the family business, to even personal issues, which quite honestly, sometimes as executives, we tend to gloss over and figure that'll just take care of itself, or I'll worry about that later. And as we know from our businesses, those things tend to get worse when we don't pay attention to them. And this is a very safe and good environment to bring those things to the table and be able to address them.
The thing that I value most about Vistage is knowing that I have a board of directors, so to speak, that I can bounce ideas and questions off of and get feedback from people in the same positions, although different businesses, but coming across the same problem. So it gives me a good sounding board for ideas or problems.
They've given me a whole new perspective, which I've not had, and I don't have a board of directors to sit down and bounce ideas off with. I have a group of Vistage members which I bounce the ideas off of now.
I like Vistage because I can continue to grow, I'm continued to be challenged, and working with peers and having relationships and understanding they have the same problems I have. It's nice to kind of have a family of friends and a network that really sort of sometimes help you along when you need it, and I think that's a real advantage of Vistage, and I would highly recommend it to anybody.
The question that each executive has to ask themselves is, if equipping myself to better run my company more efficiently, inducing more better ideas into the organization, if that's optional, then I think Vistage would be an optional tool for you. If that is essential to the running of your business, then it's not an optional expense, and it's something that you need to invest in.
So somebody that is thinking about joining, if they would just even sit in on a meeting or two, would see the benefits there, they'd join in a heartbeat.